Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Days and welcome to a rather dapper looking Wrestling Days. I've got a brand new shirt, comes with a nice little collar, got Wrestling Shop written along here, and that's because I did my interview with Wrestling Shop the other day, a video that will be coming soon. And as soon as we'd finished, I was just about to go and I saw this lying around and I thought, well, that's nice. I haven't got a shirt that's got a little collar on it. So I took it and now it's mine. That's how it works. You know, if you're like working at Wrestling Shop and watching this, maybe you're struggling to find your uniform today. So let's talk about Money in the Bank, shall we? One of the big pay-per-views of the year, and I am so excited for this because there is lots to get excited about. First of all, there is going to be the first ever women's, females Money in the Bank match. It's going to have loads of ladies in it, yeah, the thing is, I was on Wikipedia and they've only announced 5 names, and apparently there is going to be a 6th secret person, special appearance, and there's a lot of rumours that that person could be, I'm going to put spoiler alert up, right, even though I don't know this to be true, but the rumours are it could be Lita. Could you imagine Lita coming back? I mean, I know she hasn't wrestled for like a million years, but this is perfect for Lita. She is like a high-flying daredevil, just all-out attack kind of a girl, and I'd love to see her in a Money in the Bank match, even though, you know, it has been several years since she wrestled. But yeah, the lineup at the moment for that women's match is, oh my god, it only just dawned on me, what if it's Asuka? Could you imagine? Oh, I'd explode. There's no two ways about it. I'd just like Asuka, that would be that'd be beyond a dream. If all the women come out and then Asuka's music hits and the Empress of Tomorrow comes walking down in a robe and everything. I mean, she's undefeated. She's I think I'm right in saying the longest reigning developmental champion, all this kind of stuff. It's like she's already on her way to like legendism. So that would be so cool. I'm not sure they'd do it. I'm not sure they would do Lita. They might just stick to the 5 women that have been announced. But oh, I hope they do. I hope there's some kind of surprise. At the moment though, the women that are competing, we've got Tamina, we've got Natalya, we've got Charlotte Flair, we've got Becky Lynch, and we've got Carmella. Now, of all of those, I'm going to go with Carmella. And the reason I'm going with Carmella is because I think James Ellsworth probably could do with carrying something. He's a little bit of a spare part, and I think it would make perfect sense having him bringing down a briefcase. You know, it gives him a bit of a purpose. He is the official Money in the Bank briefcase carrier for Carmella. I also think as well that Carmella is kind of, she's at the point where she could be competing for the title, but she's not really a plausible kind of champion. Although, who thought Jinder would be? I could see her winning this and then cashing in like at an opportune moment. Wouldn't be surprised to see Charlotte win it, or Becky. I think there's a few that could. I'd be amazed if Asuka was in it and Asuka won it. I'd faint. I'm pretty sure I would just flat out faint. Let's go through the rest of the card anyway. So on the pre-show, we've got the Hype Bros going up against the Colognes. Now, there was a bit of tension actually on Twitter between Zack Ryder and Mojo Rawley. I think Mojo Rawley was taking the mick out of Zack Ryder for collecting figures. So what that means is that Mojo Rawley is maybe the worst person in the world, and I hate him. So don't be surprised if the Hype Bros win and then there's some kind of twist and they turn on each other, or maybe they lose and turn on each other. Maybe that would make more sense. So maybe the Colognes win and then Mojo turns on Zack Ryder, and then we see that feud. I mean, we're already seeing the Golden Truth have broken up now and have turned on each other on Raw. Maybe that's what we see on SmackDown Live, so might be worth watching that pre-show match. Obviously, they could just win, and then that would be a bit flat, for me anyway, because I'm not that hyped about the Hype Bros. Next up, we've got the Usos against the New Day, and this is for the titles, the tag team titles. And I think the Usos are going to retain. It doesn't make much sense bringing the New Day back and then going straight into putting the belts on them. There has to be some kind of challenge, and I think the Usos actually have done a decent job. Not an amazing job, but I think they've done a decent job of being, the champions and carrying the titles. And I think that can continue. I think the New Day need to overcome some obstacles first. So I would keep the titles on the Usos for now. Next up, we've got Naomi against Lana. I think that Naomi needs to keep the title. Lana, she's not ready. She can't come in at this stage of her career, like the beginning, and win a title straight out of the gates. We just don't need those kind of shocks. Jinder Mahal was enough, right? And we don't need to go completely doolally now. So I think keep the title on Naomi. And then, maybe Carmella can come out and tease that she's going to cash in. Maybe she does cash in. But yeah, I think Naomi wins. And I think that, for me, makes it even more kind of important that a female heel wins that Money in the Bank. And again, I think it's right that it would be Carmella in that situation. Next up, we've got the male or men's Money in the Bank match, and this is stacked. I am so excited for this because you could make an argument for any of them winning. You've got Kevin Owens, AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Dolph Ziggler, Sami Zayn, and someone else that I've forgotten. It is Baron Corbin, which is a really stupid person to forget, considering the person that I think is going to win this is Baron Corbin. I think Baron Corbin's going to win it because I think that he is at that kind of level now, very similar to Carmella. He's not quite there, but he could cash in at an opportune moment, when he sees the champion is down, come running down, cash in, and then maybe win the title or just fall a little short, or not sure, but I can see Baron Corbin with that Money in the Bank. Personally, I would love it to be Sami Zayn. That's the one I'm hoping for. That's the person I'm cheering for. I don't mind Nakamura winning it. I think it's a bit soon, whereas Sami's already been on the main roster for a while, and he's not really caught a break. And this could be nice. This could be good for Sami. So I'd like to see that, but I think they'll go with Baron Corbin. And that's cool with me as well. I think there are other things for like Kevin Owens and AJ Styles to go off and do. I'm sure they'll have their own feuds. So yeah, I think it could be Baron Corbin. That's who I'm going with. And then finally, that brings us to the main event, the WWE Championship match. And this is Jinder Mahal, the champion, against Randy Orton. Now, apparently this thing is going to be full of legends. They're going to be dripping from the ceiling, right? Apparently Ric Flair's going to be there, and a load of the older champions will be in attendance. Maybe Shawn. So I know a lot of the older guys are going to be around. I think they're doing that to make the title feel really prestigious, because even WWE know how big of a shock it is that Jinder is the champion. But that is a very prestigious title, and I think they're going to remind us of that by bringing some legends in. All of that being said, though, I see Jinder keeping the belt, and he should keep the belt, because there's no need to switch it at this stage. There's no need to put it back onto Randy Orton. I think you've got the Singh brothers that can get involved, and I think actually WWE has got the opportunity to do something quite exciting, and that is a Punjabi prison match. Now, I floated this idea on Twitter. People loved it. Like, it was just going mental. Like, it was a really popular idea. But it makes sense because it keeps the Singh brothers out. And also, you know, the Punjabi prison match, it's very iconic with like India and the Great Khali. And I just think that this is a gimmick match that we've not seen for a long time and would be pretty cool to, you know, make Jinder Mahal defend the WWE Championship in a Punjabi prison match. Now, for those of you that don't know what a Punjabi prison match is, it's basically two cages made out of bamboo, and you have to escape both cages. I believe the first one you can leave via a few doors. The second one doesn't have any doors. You have to climb over that. It's a little tricky if you're actually there to see what's going on because there's just so much bamboo. But I would love still to see them do that in the future. So I want to see this feud continue, but I want to see Jinder, amazingly, I want to see Jinder retain at this event. But it's going to be fascinating. It really is going to be a must-watch show. I can't remember it being this excited for a WWE event. Probably WrestleMania, maybe Royal Rumble before that. But Money in the Bank now, it's up there. It's really up there with those kind of shows. It is one of the most enjoyable WWE pay-per-views. So yeah, can't wait. And I'd love to know your thoughts as well. If you're excited, if you like some of these ideas, let me know. Give the video a like and drop a comment. You know, I love going through and reading them all. And obviously I'm going to do full reaction videos. I'm going to be all over this. And then we will do a review after as well. So if you haven't subscribed, please do so you don't miss out on any of those. I think that's everything. So yeah, hopefully you'll join me for all of that. And so hopefully I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.